Yo, mic check para sa podcast na madali lang pakinggan. Pwede kaming white noise while you're washing the pinggan. Jump rope, biking, jogging, or driving sa daan. Willing kaming sumama sa inyo kahit saan. The Brodies, hindi ka nag-iisa.
Hello. Yes.
Guys.
Yes.
Hello ba kayo?
Nandito. Hello. Ang hangin dito, Jekoy.
Uy, nasa
Ako ay
ka?
nasa Cebu.
Wow.
Yes. Siyempre, record pa rin tayo kahit nasan man tayo sa mundo.
That's right. Everybody, welcome to thebrodies.ph.
Yes, with Jack and AIDS. And salamat sa pakikinig nyo. Kasi dahil, alam niyo yung pa-end na yung pandemic, hindi ko alam kung kailan i-declare yung endemic. Pero I'm sure, ang dami nyo pa rin chores na habang naghuhugas kayo ng pinggan, nakikinig kayo sa amin, habang nagda-drive sa traffic, ang traffic na, Jekoy,
That's
sa Manila.
right. Alam mo, maganda rin
yan.
i-save yung podcast natin habang nasa airplane sila. Gawin nyo, i-download nyo na, tapos saka nyo i-play pag nasa airplane. Kasi walang internet sa airplane, di ba? So,
Totoo.
there. Yung podcast po namin, hindi po siya mahirap lunukin. Isa lang po siya sa mga, alam mo yun, outlet natin para makatulong sa inyo. It's like a community that you can listen to habang ginagawa nyo yung day-to-day life and exercises nyo. Okay? And today,
Yes. Meron tayong guest, syempre. So, syempre, sabi namin lagi, hindi kami expert dito. We just want to start a conversation with you. And meron kami mga ini-invite. Not necessarily experts, pero kumbaga, kung ano yung topic namin, it is really fit sa the example that they have in their lives, how they live it out.
that's
So, ngayon
right.
meron tayong guest, si Tita Patty.
Tita Patty,
Hello.
galaw mo ang baso.
Hello.
Ayun.
Hello, Jack and Adrian.
Expat.
Yes.
XP.
Expas.
X. X. Thank you for me.
Ano daw?
Hello.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. You're welcome. All right, so that's it, guys.
Bye.
See you.
Babay na agad.
No, guys,
Ayan.
I think
Kilala mo naman si Tita Patty. Oo.
That's right. So si Tita Patty, ninang po namin siya. Maniwala kayo sa hindi, pero she's one of our coolest ninang in town. I mean, she's around she's been around, medyo matagal-tagal na rin siyang nabuhay, pero she's very hip and cool and wise.
Yes.
And what I really like about her is she is very truthful sa nararamdaman niya. Only brave people can be really truthful with their emotions and their feelings. Because some people, hindi sila brave kasi parang nagtatago sila. Yung mga totoong brave lang yung nakakapagsabi ng, ito yung nararamdaman ko and I'm not sorry about it. You get it? So,
Yes.
being true. So, that's Tita Patty for you. And later on, we will know more about her because our topic is very interesting. Adrian,
Yes.
how to properly grieve, di ba? Excited ka?
Oo. Well, in a way, sweet na. Pero excited ako kasi, syempre, meron mga highs and lows yung buhay. And doon sa mga lows na yun, meron talagang time na kailangan natin mag-grieve. So, saka be sad, di ba? Yung aminin sa sarili natin na malungkot tayo. So, later on, malalaman natin yan.
Yes, but
Alright.
segue muna tayo, Tita
So,
Patty, with our first
oo.
segment. Ang ating first segment ay pinamagatang
The Brodies Check-In. At itong check-in na to ay ang mga recommendations namin sa mga Brodies na nakikinig. It's either a tool, an object that we use na baka pwede nyo rin gamitin at makatulong sa mga ginagawa nyo sa buhay. And it could also be a book or a Netflix show or series, YouTube channel, what have we. Pero ngayon, Jekoy, ang ipapakita ko, ito napaka-trivial nitong item na to. Kung ano-ano ho yung pinapakita ko dito, Tita Patty. So ito po, dahil nanggaling po kami sa world's biggest IKEA. So ito, yung IKEA na, di ba may bag na IKEA? Ito yung, syempre Spotify po tayo, de-describe ko. Keychain siya, pero maliit na bag ng IKEA. So yung parang eco bag nila na sako. Tapos parang keychain siya and may zipper. So ngayon nilalagay ko dito yung susi. ng bahay, ng lahat. Para pag nilagay ko sa loob ng bag ko, wala siyang magagasgas na ibang item. Pwede rin siyang coin purse or whatsoever. So pag nadaan kayo ng IKEA, mura lang to. I think parang 35. Basta mga less than sub 50 yata or something. Basta, sorry kung mali yung presyo ko. Pero mga ganun lang yung presyo niya. Alam niyo na, mura sa IKEA. Maraming mura sa IKEA. Pero ito, very good find. Kasi yung pagkailangan nyo ng maliit na pouch, ayan, cute pa, IKEA. Yee! Yun
That's
lang.
really nice.
That's right. Thank you, XP. How about you, Tita P?
What am I gonna endorse? Yung lipstick ko.
Oh, nice.
Ay, iba.
Pero,
Wow.
I'm happy to be with all of you. And sige, I will follow you in Spotify.
Pero curious kami, Tita Patty. Anong brand yan? Kasi maganda yung labas niya sa Zoom. So baka
Oh,
maka-help
really?
to. May mga girls na nakikinig sa atin. Saka yung mga asawa ng mga nakikinig sa atin. Nandyan din sila.
I use, it's called Mood Matcher. Mood
Wow.
Matcher siya. Yeah.
Wow.
Ang maganda sa kanya, it doesn't stain the baso. It doesn't stain.
Wow.
And then,
Tsaka bakit naman, Tita Patty, bakit naman baso ang focus nila? Hindi ka ba nag-i-straw? Hindi ka
or
ba...
straw, or
Trole siya.
tasa. Basta hindi siya mag-sustain. Tapos, ano pa yun? You don't need to retouch during the day. So,
Wow.
the only way to remove it is I use virgin coconut oil.
Kala ko to be hit by a bus.
Or baka
Grabe.
lalong pumula.
Pero saan po ba yan nabibili, Tita Patty?
Sa IKEA.
Hindi online siya.
Sa SM, Landmark, Rustans?
Hindi.
Teka, anong kulay ng lipstick mo?
Red.
Oh, bakit? Oh, red?
Bakit?
Hindi pink? Hindi pink?
Hindi, I'm a red person pagdating sa... Hindi ko kasi naiintindihan
Sa lipstick.
Sa lipstick, hindi ko naiintindihan bakit may nude. Di wag ka na lang mag-lipstick. Diba?
Tsaka gagiginawin ang labi mo.
Nude na color or very pale. Ba't ka pa nag-lipstick?
Ang tag
Oo
kasi
nga.
nila parang dying wife, ganyan, or dying...
Namumutla.
Namumutla lang. Anyway, so Tita Patty, anong brand ulit niyan again?
Mood Matcher.
Naks naman,
Wow.
mood matcher. Basta i-message nyo na lang siya, guys, kung ano man yung mood matcher na yun, or message nyo rin kami.
Oo.
Parang,
Dapat pala pinipita ko.
kaya nga, parang dream catcher, ano?
Pero okay lang sa Spotify naman tayo. Alam na mood
Okay.
matcher.
Anyway, ang ganda talaga, guys. Sa akin naman, I have this new book. It's called No Drama Discipline. So, yun. So, it's dun sa mga bagong, syempre yung mga parents na raising up their kids, especially sa amin, di ba? May toddler kami, meron kaming kid, meron kaming toddler. So, No Drama Discipline, it teaches us how to arrest your feelings first before reacting. Kasi the drama actually will start sa you sinasaway mo sila, mag-overreact ka, ang drama-drama mo, mag-react yung bata, ma-frustrate yung bata, ma-frustrate ka rin. So the goal of, parang ni-reimagine nila or ni-redefine nila yung discipline. Parang, actually not reimagine or redefine it. It's the meaning of discipline. Discipline is teaching, not punishment.
Nice.
So, parang they're looking for cooperation ng bata, parang change. So, parang ang ganda ng book. Hindi ko pa siya natatapos, pero yung premise niya dun sa simula pa lang, sabi ko, looking forward to finish this book and parang discuss it with Trina din. So, align kami with how we discipline our kids. So, yun. No Drama Discipline, guys. So, siya yung white and green na book. You can check it out sa Fully Booked. There you go.
Galing yan. Parang kahit adult, matututo dyan no?
Oo,
Parang-
actually, parang ikaw talaga yung dinidisiplina din Parang ikaw din yung tinuturuan.
Galing.
Pwede yan sa
Nice.
mga lola rin.
Actually, sabi niya, we're just addressing sa book na to hello parents. Pero if you're a caregiver, kung lola ka, kung tita ka, kung teacher ka, pwede sa inyo to. Parang ano to ang goal ng book is to connect and redirect yung mga bata. Kasi the reason why nag-act up yung bata, nag-tantrums or may nabasag, you know why? Because you're not connected with your kid. You're not you're not engaged with them. Kaya nabasag hindi kayo naglalaro together. 'Di ba? Tapos
Galing.
i-redirect mo sila dun sa tama na gusto mong ituro. So, ang ganda. Yun pa lang nababasa ko pero excited ako i-share sa inyo. Anyway, yun lang naman. Pwede siya sa lola, Tita Patty.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
Galing.
basta kakausapin mo lang sila ng walang drama. Anyway, so there guys. So I hope may napulot kayong something there. And I think, XP, pwede na tayo mag-jump sa ating topic.
Oo. Right now,
Topic natin.
tatalo na tayo sa topic natin kasi syempre meron tayong panauhing pandangal.
Wow.
And
That's
yun na.
right.
Ang topic natin right now is how to properly grieve.
That's right.
Kasi,
So,
oo.
XP, tawag dito, wala properly grieve, Nung minention ko nga kay Trina, sabi ko, i-guess namin si Ninang Patty. Sabi niya, talaga, anong topic niyo? Sabi ko, flip top. Sabi niya, hindi nga, nga. Sabi ko, hindi, how to properly grieve. Sabi niya, meron bang way of properly grieving? Sabi ko, guess what? Meron. And I do not really know what are the details about it. That's why we have like yung pandangal nating panauhin na mukhang magkasabit ng medalya sa mga anak niya ngayong tanghali na ito. So yeah, Tita Patty, I think we have to really
Yes.
explain where are we coming from and how can we learn from it, and is there really a thing called properly grieving there?
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, as a background lang, so I'm a widow of 6 years already. Okay. I guess no one will ever be prepared to lose somebody you love, and there is there's no way of preparing yourself for something like that. Okay, it's always different for everyone, I think. Okay, hindi naman ako resource person, but I guess why I'm here is because siguro I still grieve up to this day, 6 years after. I still grieve kasi I think grieving comes in waves. It never really goes, but sometimes it's not so high a wave. Sometimes naman ang laki-laki ng waves. And so, for me, what really worked is that, also as a background, I was a very dependent wife. Parang my world was my husband. Parang ganon. And having said that, losing him was really devastating for me. But at the onset of losing him, I knew exactly na it was bound to happen, and sabi ko nung namatay siya, eto na yun eh. Ito na yung iniisip ko, no? Ito na yung iniisip ko na pwedeng mangyari at mangyayari naman talaga to all of us, but so at the onset, inisip ko kaagad, I tried to think, sino ba ako apart from my husband? Okay, who am I? And why am I here? Bakit kaya siya yung una-una at hindi ako? All these questions came to me. And if I'm here, what am I supposed to do? So all those questions came to me. I still had 2 children. At that time, I had 1 grandson. Ngayon kasi 3 na ang grandchildren ko. So, parang sabi ko, hindi naman natapos yung life ko because he died or he went back to the Lord. Hindi naman nag-stop yung life ko. I still am breathing and I know I still have something to do. Yun muna yung initial na inisip ko. Meron pa akong gagawin.
That's right. That's right. So, Tita Patty, thank you for sharing. But can you please take us back on the time that like, kasi sobrang busy, di ba? Kunyari, when Tito Geno like left us, and then the wake and everything. But when the dust settled, nung
Mm.
ikaw na lang, nung you
Mm.
have to, how do you put this? You have to like likpit the clothes, yung mga ganon, nung ikaw na lang. So, ano
Mm.
yung step, alam mo yung day one of really being me alone and parang
Yeah.
official widow, something like that.
Okay. I'll share to you yung sinasabi mo when everyone was gone na. Back to life na ako. And na yun na yung reality ko na widow na ako. Wala na akong husband. Tapos wala nang mga tao comforting me really. Kasi tapos na ang wake, na-cremate na siya and all that. Ang sa akin, the first morning that I woke up after the wake, Elijah is still with me up to now, no? But he was with me, and then parang pagising ko, I had to keep on reminding myself and even verbally saying it talaga. And if I say Elijah, wala na si dad. Wala na si dad. I have to remind myself, wala na ang daddy. Okay, yun yung initial, for me to get used to it. As the days went on, I knew I had to clean up his things, check on IDs or receipts or whatever. Ano talaga, nag-dive ako into prayer for courage. Nag-dive talaga ako into prayer and call up. What was really, really helpful was to be surrounded by people who, or even talk to people who would encourage and lift me up at that time. I remember siguro a week after the wake, after the cremation, my coaching group, which is headed by our leader is Jen Punsanan, took me out on a spa date. Parang ganon. And that really helped a lot. It's important to decide. It is a decision na parang, well, I have to go on. I cannot dwell on misery. Yun yung, malungkot na siya as it is. Bakit pa natin i-enjoy yung lungkot na yun? I really had to see to it na I will be with people or talk to people who will help me out in the process also. My children were very helpful. My sister, ganun. Yan sila, Jack. They were always with me, checking me out. Kumusta? So, you wanna go out or whatever, we'll pick you up, we'll take you to church. So, you have to belong to a community.
Ayan.
Yun. And
Oo.
then, setting up his things, ang dali, hindi siya ganun kadali, pero si Jeno kasi, because he was, hindi naman siya yung biglaan na death, he was sick before dying. So he was suffering from kidney failure. He underwent 11 angioplasties. So we openly talked about death. And in that manner, somehow he prepared me. In fact, lahat yung gusto niya isuot for the wake, nabili niya. And then these clothes, honey, when I'm gone, you give this to ganyan. A pair of shoes, ganit mga shoes, kay ganon. So,
I remember
meron siya
that.
mga bili na ganon. So, I didn't have to think about it really, all of it. Parang na plano na niya.
I
So,
remember,
yun.
Tita Patty, when you said that, Tito Geno said that magpapakasal yung dalawang yan. Referring to me and Trina.
Yeah.
Kasi we were classmates in L113
Yes,
Parang kami yung first batch.
yes.
And I think that's how he is as a person, that he sees parang nakaplano na. Ganon. So, Tita Pati, I think the next question is, when did you realize na nag-progress ka na from like day one when it all settled? Parang umokay na. Parang kinakaya ko naman na. Parang okay naman na. Parang ganon.
Um, hindi siya like every day you see a difference, no. But it took a while. Like, so he died April. So matagal yung Christmas, di ba? December pa. Pero pagdating ng first Christmas na yun, ang laki na naman ng waves.
Yeah.
Kasi it's the first Christmas he's not with me. But say April, he died April, siguro mga June medyo okay na. Tapos mga August sasama ulit, or on his birthday na November sasama ulit.
Feb
His first
14.
birthday without me, or yung mga ganyan. So parang and you know, I think the worst thing to do for me, pero syempre iba-iba yung process bawat tao, di ba? Pero for me, the worst is to listen to popular music. That does not help at all.
So, popular music.
Talagang,
Tita Pati, popular music yung nakatulong sa'yo?
yeah.
So,
Hindi.
Daw.
No, it was not helpful.
okay. It wasn't helpful.
Na-avoid talaga. It was not helpful. Like, I would cry. Makarinig lang ako ng as that reminded me of Jeno. Iiyak na talaga ako. So, hindi. Ina-avoid ko siya.
So, ano
So, it
mga
was good to prepare praise and worship.
mga
Ganun.
reggae, ganyan, flip top, mga battle, mga Metallica, mga ganon. So,
Pero gusto ko,
Basta
oo.
pag love songs.
Huhugot
ganun.
ka kasi lalo. Pero
yes.
Oo.
Pero gusto ko yung sinabi ni Tita Pa. Ito, well, hindi naman din, hindi ako expert at all. So, pero, gusto ko yung nasabi niya na ano eh, I observe certain people din, parang grieving is not the same for everyone. Kasi, naalala ko yung meron, di ba, yung stages of grief, yung denial, tapos yung may anger, bargaining, ganyan, tapos acceptance. Also, naalala ko lang na may nagsabi, one of our pastors, hindi ko maalala kung si Pastor Tito eh. Yung sabi niya, hindi naman kailangan yan yung order niyan eh. Pero hindi rin kailangan lahat daanan mo. Pero kumbaga, kanina rin parang I'm feeling yung that parang correct me if I'm wrong, Tita Patia, parang there's a managing of accepting na wala na, I'll move on. And then also yun talagang kailangan ko mag-move on without him. Kasi napapansin ko yung mga, well, most of us, especially pag Pinoy, no? Parang, okay na, nasa heaven na siya, hindi ako iiyak. Kasi gusto ni Mami, pagka-libing niya, masaya. Ganyan, yung hindi ako iiyak. Parang, depende rin sa tao, di ba? Meron kasing hindi talaga siya iiyak naman, physically. Pero deep inside, kailangan mong ma-process eh. Parang whatever way you process it, you need to process it depending on who you are. Parang yun yung nakukuha ko rin. Ayun.
I think tama yung sinabi mo, Adrian, na nasa tao yung how you will process it. And hindi ako dumaan sa stage na I was angry at God. I really had to accept. And siguro malaking tulong na before he passed on, alam mo, napakaano kasi ni Jeno eh. Matagal akong pinagdasal ni Jeno. Okay? Matagal niya akong pinagdasal na to find a church that I will want to go to. Okay? And then when that happened, so it slowly, na-enjoy ko ang church. And then I was the worst I think I was the worst candidate to be led by a victory group leader. Tinataguan ko ang victory group leader. As in, I would make so many excuses, but then Jen would always talk to me and would always ask me, honey, what's wrong? Why don't you want to attend? Ganyan. Nag-couples group kami, pero wala siyang kasamang couple. Can you imagine that? Kasi ayoko.
Ang hirap nun.
Talaga.
Diba kasi couple eh. So, paano ka magbibiyak?
So ganun, no? But he really prayed for me. And then finally, parang he made sure I was in that place na dito magkakaroon ng family. So, nakatulong yun masyado na I found the church and then I found family in church, a spiritual family in church na I grew with before he went. So, hindi ako dumaan dun sa galit ako kay Lord. Hindi ako dumaan dun. Pero, that I did ask God, why now? Hindi ba pwedeng dinagdagan mo pa sana ng days or years or months man lang? But why now? Pero, wala eh. I always am reminded of surrender. I'm always reminded of obedience. Ang sabi nga, di ba, delayed obedience is still disobedience. So, ang sa akin, the will of the Lord, you obey. And that was the will of the Lord for me. And for Jeno and for our family, that was the will of the Lord. So, I just had to obey. And I knew na if I did obey, everything will fall into place. And so it has. Yun yun. Ayan, pinapaiyak niya ako ngayon. May waves ngayon, pero konti lang.
Oo. Yeah.
But if I talk about it, it does help also. It does help to talk about it.
Ay,
That's good.
totoo yan. May add lang ako, Jeko, kasi naalala ko yung unang-unang I hope yung mga hindi po taga-church namin or hindi rin kayo parang huwag kayong ma-turn off kasi parang hindi naman kami da-dive into parang lagi na lang kaya God, yan. Pero ito kasi, a license talaga sa author to ng si Pastor Tito. Talagang legit po to na yung clinical na ginagawa niya, psychology, ganyan. So, nung isang training kasi, natutunan ko sa kanya na pagka meron palang namatayan, okay lang yung tatanungin mo kung ano nangyari. Kasi dati sabi ko, ibig sabihin mali yung ginagawa ko. Nahihiya akong pumunta sa wake tas kakamustahin ko yung pamilya kasi uulitin nila, iiyak uli sila. Yung
Correct.
pala, it's a biggie na makakatulong sa kanila na kahit paulit-ulit. So, if you are grieving naman, look for those people. Kunyari, may nahihiya yung mga tao lumapit ka. And then, ibuhos mo yung grief, makikinig naman sila. Ayan.
At saka cultural yun. Cultural yun. Minsan parang, huwag mo nang tanangin, nakakaya kasi. Or parang, ayoko na, sa akin na lang to kasi hindi ko naman to. Parang, ayokong pag-usapan kasi maiiyak lang ako. Which is, kala nila, hindi pala yun tama ginagawa. Which reminds me dun sa mga kaibigan ko. Kasi, yung mga kaibigan ko, nung growing up, namatayan ng kapatid, yung ang bata-bata. Tapos parang, tuwing natanongin sila, iyak na naman sila. So, naiisip ko talaga, sabi ko, bakit hindi na lang nila i-record? Nakakapagod yung gawa nila. Sabi ko.
Hindi kailangan mo rin kasi i-release eh.
That's right.
Yung kailangan mo i-release yan eh.
Nagbibiro lang ako.
I don't think you will ever get tired of saying it. Alam mo yun? Laging and sometimes pa nga parang, oh yeah, that's right, Jeno did that, and then my children reacted this way when dad died. Parang naaalala mo little by little. Kasi at the onset, hindi mo naman, you are just in pain, period. Pero
That's
you
right.
don't get to understand everything yet.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just to share, guys, sa akin kasi wala pa akong parang immediate family. I mean, wala akong immediate family pa that was taken, parang who passed on, parang nauna na or whatever. Parang, sa akin parang, nasagot na yung tanong ko kanina, parang sabi kasi ni Tita Patty, you will never be ready. Like, no matter how much you prepared for it, blah, blah, you will never be ready. Kaya sabi ko, okay, this podcast, this episode is really important, not only dun sa mga brodies natin, but also for the people who, parang, will I ever be ready? I think the answer is no, but at least you can still prepare. Right? I mean,
Yes.
you can still learn. 'Di ba? Parang ano lang naman parang in the midst of pain, kasi puro pain lang naman yung mararamdaman mo nung time na yun, or parang disbelief or di mga ganun. And I hope that you learn something from it. And yeah, I think XP, ang sa akin, XP Adrian. Pag sinabi ko XP guys, Adrian yan ah. So, I think XP, my next question for you, Tita Patty, is, will you ever move on? Parang, kailan, masasabi ba natin na, okay, I think I moved on?
Day one pa lang, I moved on. I
Mm.
was never stagnant.
Then I
I was,
moved back.
alam mo yun, day one pa lang nag-move on na ako. Kasi,
Mm.
yun na yung start ng transition. Hindi na
Mm.
ako yung Patty the wife, you know? I'm Patty, period. And so, I just have to be Patty. And that was transition. Kasi dati, kaakibat mo yung asawa ni Jeno. Okay, but
Mm.
that wasn't me after he died. That was no longer me after he died. I had to transition right away.
No, till
And I
death do
think
us
that,
part. Mm.
yeah, simula ka, kailangan mo talagang magsimula. Otherwise you'll just get stuck. And
Mm.
madaming, I know it's not going to be easy for more, to many. Hindi talaga siya madali gawin. Pero kailangan gawin.
That's right. So, I think ngayon, Tita Patty, at the present time, so, who are you dating?
Ganun pala.
Napaka-showbiz!
Kaya pala naka-lipstick ah.
Kaya pala, yun pala. So, ipapan ni Tita Patty yung camera. Actually, katabi ko siya ngayon.
Hindi mood
May
matcher
kadate.
yung lipstick niya. Matchmaker.
No, guys, I'm just trying to make this podcast episode light, guys, kasi nga, medyo
Oo.
heavy tayo. Pero, please do not forget all of the things that Tita Patty said, okay? So,
Mm-mm.
who are you dating? Ano, showbiz pala to, biglang transition. So, ngayon, change na ng background music. So,
Mm.
ngayon, 2 months na kami, mga ganyan. Anyway, XP, may tanong ka pa ba?
Oh, actually, meron lang akong more on insight din na ito, ayun nga, if you're a Christian, siguro marami naman na kasi nakikinig sa atin believer. But there are some who are not. Pero a reminder lang na kasi si Tita Patty, she's the kind of person that didn't get angry at God. Pero pag nawalan ka ng immediate family, God will not be intimidated kung nagtanong ka ng question sa Kanya
Yes,
na
definitely.
why, oo, tas galit ka kay God, hindi rin niya take yun personally. Kasi He knows what you're feeling. So kung
Mm.
sino man yung person na knows exactly what you feel, actually si God lang yun. Walang makakaalam kung ano yung nararamdaman mo. Pero you can just throw out questions. 'Di ba yung mga lamentations, lahat ng anger kay God, sinusulat yan ng mga author sa Bible eh. So being an ex-pastor. So
Yes,
kumbaga yun din yung mahahatid ko dito na na
XP.
learning. So God is not intimidated with whatever we throw at him, questions or
hindi ka na
whatever it is.
surprise.
That's right. Yeah, also, di ba, remember when we said in those long and agonizing pain, parang the one you're longing for questions, answers, I mean, questions to be answered by God. In those long waiting and patiently waiting, dun mismo magsasagot si God.
Amen.
Hindi siya madamot mag-answer ng mga katanungan mo, whether the pettiest, the biggest question in mind, hindi siya madamot. And the person who can comfort you the most is the person who knows you the most, which
Amen.
is God. Right? Coming from
Yes.
present M naman ako, hindi naman ako XP. Present naman to, okay? Doon ako nanggagaling.
PM, present missionary.
PM, PM.
PMXP.
Gano'n.
Iba ang mga kasama ko.
Pero, sino nga ang
Si Tita Patty, CD, currently dating.
status? Currently dating. Available.
I wish. I wish, oh.
All right. Anyway, guys, I think this has been a roller coaster of emotions na podcast.
Para dun sa mga, if I may add, no, yung sa mga grieving at the moment, siguro it could be helpful to find a hobby that you I can enjoy at the moment. Nung namatay si Jeno, I started crocheting, but I guess it wasn't for me. So I moved on to something else. So I learned how to play during the pandemic. Okay, thank God for the pandemic. Kasi medyo
Nakapag-Tinder
nawala
siya.
yung focus. Sorry.
Meeting up yun, Tita Patty.
Dating app, nakapag-Tinder.
Hindi. During the pandemic, I learned how to play the ukulele.
Oh.
Okay, so super ko siya na-enjoy. And
Mm.
then I also got myself into, I don't know if you've heard of rope flow. Okay, so I do rope flow. Yeah.
Yes. Yung
Yeah, I
mga
do rope flow now.
kawad ng kuryente sa Meralco.
Ako yung pumuputol nun, hindi, hindi, I cannot jump kasi, so I don't jump. But I do rope flow. So I got into that, and that's what I enjoy also. And then I also go biking. And I do all this every day. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Talo tayo ni Tita Patty.
Correct.
Yeah, I
So,
exercise every day.
oo. Kasi naman, Tita Pati, on the practical side, kesa naman magmukmuk ka dyan sa sulok. Di ba?
Mm.
Yeah.
Because there is definitely something that you can still enjoy.
Yes. True.
Even while grieving, meron kang ma-enjoy gawin. If you're
Ay, ang
into
ganda.
baking, go. Meron kang ma-enjoy. And God, sorry kung I put in God, pero God will give you really the wisdom to, hey, try mo to or whatever. Like, I was just checking out on YouTube. Ano ba ito mga exercise na nakikita ko? And then so I saw rope flow. Sabi ko, since soloista na ako, mag-isa ako sa buhay, I cannot do a sport na kailangan ko ng partner, di ba? Yung rope flow, pwede mag-isa.
Pwede ka mag-ping-pong mag-isa.
So it's really good for me and I enjoy it. It's not so taxing on the body, but it makes me move.
That's right.
So,
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Tita Fati. Thank you, guys. I think this is the best time to land this conversation and this podcast. Just have a quick 1 or 2 liners just to end this podcast.
Yes.
So maybe we can start with you, XP.
Ayun. Alam mo, may na-realize lang din ako na minsan may one-liner ako pagkatapos ng usap natin. Pero right now, I just learned that, kumbaga, emotions are part of you. Parang hindi pwedeng mawala yun kasi parang kulang ka. So, realize na meron kang emotion. So, emotions are part of you, but don't let it take over you. Diba?
nice.
So, yun lang. Parang grieving kasi kasama yung emotion eh. Yan.
Thank you, XP. Ikaw naman, CD.
Ako yun. I just want to thank both of you for having me this afternoon kasi you allowed me to talk about it again. You allowed me a release to my emotions. So, at saka sana madaming makapulot ng a little something from this talk. Yan. Thank you.
Meron. Kami
That's
dami
right.
namin napulot, Tita Patty.
Yep. Sa akin, siguro, thanks Tita Patty again ha. Sa akin siguro,
You're
just to end this conversation, hindi ko pa kasi nag-feeling sobrang ganyang pain, but then I think hearing from you and hearing how God moved in your life, see God, sa akin siguro, si God is not a power tripper na God. Lahat ng pain na pinagdaanan natin will have it. God is a purposeful God. I always say that. So even the pain and the saddest moments in your life will have something beautiful that will come out from it. So we may never understand it right now, but I think the more pain you experience, the more beautiful things that will come out from it, right? So if it's like a wave, like malakas ngayon, then be it. I'll just accept it because I know that my God will comfort me. Hindi siya nagpa-power trip. So yun lang po.
Galing nun.
Thank you.
Ganda nun.
Thank you po. Kasi CM eh.
Currently.
Anyway, Tita Patty, may gusto ka bang batiin like mga taga-Canada, ganyan yan?
Sige,
Mm.
binabati ko ang mga apo ko, si Rowie, si Milo, at saka si Evie. My favorite son-in-law, si Edson Tan.
Mhm.
My daughter, si Ina. Si Elijah, nasa work ngayon. I want to greet my victory group. Hindi ko na kayo isa-isahin kasi ang dami-dami na nila. Pero alam
Very
niyo,
good.
Big church na yun eh.
Yep.
saka may international version pa.
Oh, wow. May
Ay, wow.
international, may local, may
NIV.
province. Saka
NIV,
mayroong
New
barangay.
International.
Kaya nga, parang may parang barangay chapter, mga ganyan. Zone 034, mga ganun. Anyway, guys, this has been the Brodies PH with
Yes.
Jack and AIDS. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you
Oo,
so
if you pagka gusto niyo i-follow kami sa mga social media handle namin, thebrodies.ph, or you can email us. Lagi namin sinasabi to sa thebrodies.ph@gmail.com. So we like to hear from you. And if nakaabot ka sa dulo ng podcast na to, salamat from the three of us. And we hope that you have a great time and ready tayo sa mga lows ng buhay, not just sa high lang. So ayan.
Yep. Yeah,
Yun,
that's
yun.
right. Email nyo lang kami kung may mga interesado sa aming guest. Yan. Bye, guys.
Bye guys.
Yo, mic check para sa podcast na madali lang pakinggan. Pwede kaming white noise while you're washing the pinggan. Jump rope, biking, jogging, or driving sa daan. Willing kaming sumama sa inyo kahit saan. The Brodies, hindi ka nag-iisa.